Hey, y'all got to hear this. The argument I kept losing. I found some old notebooks the other day, 15 years old, my poems, maybe older, when I started laughing. Not because they were wrong, because I realized I've been arguing with the same hard headed fool my whole life. Me. And then I thought it was the world. Thought it was a job. Thought it was child support. Thought it was people talking. Thought it was people watching. Thought it was people plotting. Then one day I caught the real suspect. That joker was sitting right between my ears. And I noticed something. The stimulus would show up, but my reaction would already be dressed and waiting at the door. A look, a comment, a rumor, a bill, a rejection. My rejection was standing there like a volunteer firefighter looking for smoke. Hell, sometimes there wasn't even a fire, just somebody cooking dinner. Meanwhile, I got a boots, helmet, and a water hose, ready to save the whole goddamn neighborhood from nothing. That's when I started noticing how much energy I wasted fighting battles that hadn't even fucking happened yet. And I could be just standing in line at the store, right? And somehow end up mentally stranded on a goddamn mountain in North Korea. Literally. Don't ask me how. I still don't know. For real. One minute I'm buying toothpaste. The next minute, my brain got me surviving a hostage fucking situation, arguing with child support, fighting 3 supervisors, and preparing for a goddamn apocalypse. All before breakfast. And somehow, I thought I was normal. But the funny part, most of the stuff never happened. Not one bit of it. My mind was writing checks. Reality never even cast. So I started trying something different. Keeping my mouth shut. Now that don't sound spiritual. It don't sound deep. But for some of us, keeping our mouth shut is a miracle. I stopped feeling obligated to respond to everything. I stopped correcting every fool. Stopped explaining myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. Stopped volunteering for arguments I wasn't getting fucking paid for. Because I realized something. Every time I grabbed one end of the rope, somebody handed me the other end. And then both of us standing there playing tug of war in a hot ass sun over something neither one of us even owned. An opinion. That's all it was. An opinion. I also noticed something else. In my poems, the old me keep calling me a winner. And at first I laughed because when I wrote that, I ain't have much. Not a pile of money, no fancy title, no crowd clapping, no trophy case. Just another guy trying to figure life out. But then I understood what it meant. I wasn't calling myself a winner because I was winning. I was calling myself a winner because I kept getting back up. It's a big difference. A lot of people think winning means never falling. Nah, winning means hitting the ground so many times, bro. You know exactly where to put your damn hands when you land. For real though. That's experience. That's survival. That's wisdom wearing work boots. People ask me all the time how I made it through whatever, prison, whatever. How I made it from losing jobs, how I made it through heartbreak, how I made it through all the chaos, right? Truth is, though, for real, I don't know. Plus, my mama always looked the same way, you know what I mean? So, I just know every time, life knocked me down, shit, what else I'm gonna do? Instead, I can't give up and go back to the chain gang. I ain't doing that, because then you hurt people. I ain't hurt no more, so I ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? I don't know, I just get up, Corey, not tomorrow, now. And eventually I realized that voice wasn't my enemy. The voice was my friend. The same voice that would tell me, be good, Corey. Your kids gonna need you. Don't trade your future for 10 minutes of satisfaction. Don't turn down the house. Don't burn down the house because you find a spider. That's another thing I learned. Most people don't destroy their lives because of the big things. They destroy them because of little things they refuse to leave alone. A comment, a rumor, a grudge, a memory, a perception. Matter of fact, one of the deepest things I wrote back then was asking, if I change my actions, will it change your perception of me? And after 15 years, I finally got my answer. Maybe, maybe not. Some people are committed to the old version of me. You could walk on water and they complain you splashed them. You could become a saint and they miss the sinner. You could become a millionaire and they'll remember when you borrowed $20 from them. That's life. So I quit trying to manage everybody's perception. That's like trying to herd cats through a car wash. Good luck with that. Instead, I started managing me, because at the end of the day, the only person I have to sleep with every night is the man in the mirror, for sure. Unfortunately. And, well, not damn unfortunately, it was. And those old notebooks taught me something. The guy writing these wasn't weak. He wasn't lost. He wasn't crazy. He was learning. He was like a motherfucker. Learning that life ain't a maze built to trap him. It was a labyrinth built to teach him. And every wrong turn, every setback, every closed door, every hard lesson was really asking one question. Corey, are you going to react? Or are you going to grow? Because it's 2026. And I finally know the answer. I'm still growing. And honestly, the hard-headed fool between my ears is finally starting to make me laugh. Sometimes the fools come in last, man. But we ain't even racing. That's what's bad.